I did was...
In this captivating scene, the arid expanse of the Arizona desert serves as both a backdrop and a character of its own, reflecting the emotional landscape of its inhabitants. Cable Hogue, the main character, faces abandonment and isolation, forcing him to confront his inner struggles. As he lingers in the sun-scorched terrain, Hogue discovers a hidden natural spring that becomes his lifeline. This pivotal moment shines with the promise of hope and transformation, binding him to the land. Establishing a stagecoach station around the spring, he invites travelers to rest and rehydrate, marking a drastic shift in his fortunes. The arrival of different characters brings a whirlwind of experiences that entwine with Hogue's existence, plunging him into moments of excitement, romance, and conflict. Each encounter illuminates his journey, amplifying the stakes and deepening the emotional resonance of his story. Hogue's transformation from a lonely prospector to a vital part of a growing community paints a vivid picture of resilience and adaptability against the backdrop of a bygone era. This engaging tale invites viewers to get lost in Hogue's world, stirring a mix of emotions as they witness his struggles and triumphs unfold.
You make yourself to home. Right at home.
Though the film is set in the Western genre, it stands out as unconventional due to its unique storytelling and character development. The narrative revolves around Cable Hogue, a prospector played by Jason Robards, who embodies a blend of resilience and humor. Hogue's journey is not just about the pursuit of gold, but also about finding a place in a changing world. Alongside him is Hildy, portrayed by Stella Stevens, a local prostitute with aspirations of a better life in San Francisco. Hildy's character adds depth to the story, as her dreams contrast with the harsh realities of their environment. The film also features Joshua, a fake preacher played by David Warner, who brings a layer of irony and satire to the narrative. The interactions among these three characters create a subtle comedic tone, highlighting their struggles and aspirations in a landscape often marked by violence. The film's minimal violence and focus on character-driven storytelling make it a refreshing take on the Western genre, inviting viewers to reflect on the human experience amidst the backdrop of the American West.
Don't know him better than that, you don't know him at all. Here you go, Cable. Another month.
Filmed in the Nevada desert, the production of The Ballad of Cable Hogue encountered significant challenges that complicated the filming process. Poor weather conditions plagued the crew, making it difficult to maintain a consistent shooting schedule. Additionally, director Sam Peckinpah's heavy drinking contributed to the chaos on set. His struggles with alcohol not only affected his ability to direct, but also led to tensions among the cast and crew. Numerous crew firings occurred during the shoot, further destabilizing the production environment. As a result of these issues, the filming went 19 days over schedule and exceeded the budget by $3 million. This financial strain and the delays had lasting repercussions, damaging Peckinpah's career and straining his relationship with Warner Brothers. The difficulties faced during the making of the film highlighted the challenges of managing a large production, especially when personal issues and external factors come into play.
In selected parts of northern Arizona.
Well, you're a sorry preacher.
Peckinpah's behavior during the making of The Ballad of Cable Hogue posed significant challenges for the production team. His struggles with alcohol abuse made him a difficult collaborator, which affected his relationships with cast and crew. This behavior led to a reputation that limited his future directing opportunities. Despite these challenges, the film itself showcased a unique blend of storytelling and character development. The soundtrack played a crucial role in enhancing the film's emotional depth. Jerry Goldsmith composed the score, which was notable for its ability to reflect the film's themes and characters. Each character was given a unique musical theme, allowing the audience to connect more deeply with their journeys. Additionally, songs by Richard Gillis added another layer to the film's narrative, enriching the viewing experience. The combination of Peckinpah's complex personality and the innovative soundtrack contributed to the film's lasting impact in cinema history.
Tomorrow?
You know, I was only going to stay one day, maybe two.
Despite having more famous works, Sam Peckinpah often spoke fondly of The Ballad of Cable Hogue, calling it his most loved film. This film, released in 1970, stands out in his career for its unique blend of humor and poignancy. Peckinpah's affection for the film is notable, as he had a reputation for creating more intense and violent narratives. The Ballad of Cable Hogue, however, showcases a softer side of his storytelling, focusing on themes of love, survival, and the human spirit. When Warner Brothers showed a rough cut of the film to distributors, the initial feedback was not encouraging. Many distributors were unsure about the film's tone and direction, leading to negative reactions. This early criticism could have been disheartening for the filmmakers. However, as the film reached audiences, the response shifted dramatically. Viewers began to appreciate the film's charm and the depth of its characters. The positive audience reactions highlighted the film's ability to resonate with people, showcasing the journey of Cable Hogue as he navigates life in the harsh desert landscape. The contrast between the initial distributor feedback and the eventual audience reception illustrates the unpredictable nature of film appreciation. The Ballad of Cable Hogue ultimately found its place in the hearts of many, proving that sometimes a film's true value is recognized only after it has been seen by the public. Peckinpah's connection to this film remains a testament to his versatility as a director and his ability to create meaningful narratives that touch on the complexities of life. Warner Brothers released The Ballad of Cable Hogue with little promotion, which significantly affected its performance at the box office. Despite the film's quality and the unique storytelling style of director Sam Peckinpah, the lack of marketing support meant that many potential viewers were unaware of its release. This oversight contributed to the film not achieving the recognition it deserved during its initial run. Stella Stevens was Peckinpah's first choice for the role of Hildy. However, she had her doubts about taking on the part. Despite her reservations, she ultimately accepted the role, contributing to the film's depth and character development. On the other hand, David Warner was cast in a significant role, but he faced challenges of his own. He struggled with vertigo and experienced initial panic about flying, which made the production process more complicated. These casting choices, along with the film's unique narrative, showcase the complexities behind the scenes that often go unnoticed by audiences.
Human being. Try the best we can. We all got our own ways of living.
And loving.
Stella Stevens had a deep appreciation for her time working alongside Jason Robards in the film The Ballad of Cable Hogue. She admired his talent and presence, which added a rich layer to the production. However, her experience with David Warner, who was new to American films at the time, was different. She found him to be a bit strange, which may have stemmed from the cultural differences and the transition he was making into Hollywood. This dynamic created an interesting atmosphere on set, as Stevens navigated her feelings about her co-stars. When it came to the film's overall tone, Stevens had a strong disagreement with director Sam Peckinpah. While Peckinpah viewed the film primarily as a comedy, Stevens saw it through a different lens. To her, The Ballad of Cable Hogue was more of a love story that incorporated comedic elements rather than a straightforward comedy. This difference in perspective highlighted the complexity of the film and the various interpretations that can arise in the creative process. Stevens' insights into the film's narrative and her relationships with her co-stars contributed to the rich tapestry of the movie's production.
Water. W-A-T-L-E. That's sort of...
Peckinpah's volatile personality, shaped by his struggles with alcohol and frustration with studio executives, made him a complex and often difficult director to collaborate with. His reputation for being demanding and unpredictable often overshadowed his creative genius. This tension is evident in The Ballad of Cable Hogue, where the director's unique vision clashes with the constraints imposed by the film industry. In this film, Hogue's first encounter with Hildy is a pivotal moment that captures the essence of the story. As Hogue gazes upon Hildy, he is instantly captivated by her beauty, which sets the tone for the film's exploration of love, longing, and the harsh realities of life in the desert. This scene not only highlights Hogue's character, but also serves as a reflection of Peckinpah's own struggles with relationships and his quest for connection amidst chaos. The chemistry between the characters is palpable, drawing viewers into their world and making them invested in Hogue's journey. The film's narrative unfolds against the backdrop of the American West, where the characters navigate their desires and disappointments. Peckinpah's ability to blend humor with poignant moments creates a rich tapestry that resonates with audiences. The classic scene of Hogue meeting Hildy is a testament to Peckinpah's skill in capturing the complexities of human emotion, making it a memorable part of the film.
20 miles.
And Gila City.
Same old 20
I
miles.
don't see any new
Looks like you could use it.
Stella Stevens, known for her vibrant role in the film The Ballad of Cable Hogue, now finds herself in a very different situation. As of the recording, she is confined to an Alzheimer unit in California. This is a sad contrast to the lively character she portrayed in the movie. In The Ballad of Cable Hogue, Stevens played a significant role that showcased her talent and charm. Her performance was filled with energy and depth, capturing the essence of her character in a way that resonated with audiences. The film, directed by Sam Peckinpah, is a unique blend of comedy and drama set against the backdrop of the American West. Stevens' character added a layer of complexity to the story, making it memorable. However, the reality of her current condition highlights the challenges that come with aging and illness. It is heartbreaking to think of someone who once brought so much joy and entertainment to viewers now facing the struggles of Alzheimer's disease. Her journey from a vibrant actress to her current state serves as a poignant reminder of the passage of time and the impact of health on one's life. The contrast between her past and present is striking, evoking feelings of nostalgia and sadness. The legacy she created through her work in films like The Ballad of Cable Hogue remains, even as she navigates the difficulties of her condition.
Wondering and worrying if you got out of there all right. Glad you made it.
The Ballad of Cable Hogue, directed by Sam Peckinpah in 1970, is an intriguing departure from the director's more notorious works like The Wild Bunch. It presents a blend of humor and tenderness set against the backdrop of the American Southwest. The film centers around a memorable trio of characters: the hapless hobo Cable Hogue, played by Jason Robards, the ambitious and conflicted prostitute, played by Stella Stevens, and the lascivious pseudo-preacher portrayed by David Warner. Together, they navigate the complexities of love, betrayal, and dreams amid a harsh and unforgiving landscape. The character of Cable Hogue embodies a kind of cartoonish resilience often likened to the Roadrunner. Despite his misadventures and the adversity he faces, he possesses an infectious spirit that endears him to the audience. Robards' performance captures the essence of a man who, despite being a hobo, maintains aspirations that resonate deeply with the human experience. His chance discovery of a spring in the desert serves as a turning point, transforming his fortunes and attracting the attention of others, particularly that of Stevens' character. Stella Stevens delivers a layered performance as Hogue's love interest. Initially introduced as a gold-digging sex worker with aspirations of marrying into wealth, her character evolves as she grapples with her unexpected feelings for Hogue. This complexity is crucial to the narrative, inviting viewers to reflect on the influences of circumstance and desire. However, her struggle to accept her feelings offers a poignant commentary on the limitations society places on women, especially those in her profession. This internal conflict adds depth to the film, as she vacillates between her ambitions and the genuine affection she begins to feel for Hogue. In contrast to the romance, David Warner's character introduces a more nefarious element to the narrative. As the lascivious preacher, Warner's portrayal adds a layer of satire to the story, poking fun at the hypocrisy of those who wield religious authority while indulging in their own vices. The film skillfully handles this character, showcasing his predatory behavior toward women seeking his guidance, which serves as a critique of moral corruption. This contrast between Hogue's earnestness and Warner's sleazy opportunism reflects the broader themes of survival and exploitation in a rapidly changing world. The interactions among these characters are peppered with moments of levity. A particularly humorous scene features Slim Pickens as the stagecoach driver, whose comic relief comes as he observes Stevens' outburst toward a fleeing Hogue. Such moments offer a balance to the film's more serious undertones, allowing viewers to engage with the narrative without feeling overwhelmed by its emotional weight. While Peckinpah may be better known for his gritty, violent films, The Ballad of Cable Hogue showcases his ability to handle character-driven stories with sensitivity and wit. Critics have noted that this film is a significant tonal shift, leaning more towards a gentle exploration of human relationships rather than the brutality often present in his other works. Nonetheless, some viewers may find this departure jarring, preferring the intense confrontations and moral ambiguity of his earlier films. This divergence highlights the varied expectations audiences bring to his repertoire. The supporting cast features notable performances by Strother Martin and L.B. Jones, who contribute to the film's dynamic by embodying the slimy, exploitative figures who threaten Hogue's newfound stability. Their presence intensifies the conflict, driving Hogue to seek justice and vindication, thus adding layers to the narrative. Veteran actress Kathleen Freeman's role as an argumentative stagecoach passenger further enriches the film, providing additional comic touches that contrast nicely with the central romantic storyline. Ultimately, The Ballad of Cable Hogue emerges as an unexpectedly touching film that combines humor, romance, and social commentary. Its strength lies in its character development, with each role well-rounded enough to evoke empathy and understanding. The film invites viewers to invest emotionally in the lives of its characters, celebrating their triumphs and heartaches amidst the harsh realities of their world. While opinions may vary on its pacing or tonal shifts, it stands as a considerable achievement for Peckinpah, illuminating themes of resilience and the complexity of human relationships against a uniquely American backdrop. In summary, The Ballad of Cable Hogue blends its characters' poignant struggles with a rich tapestry of humor and heart, creating a memorable exploration of love and survival that lingers long after the credits roll. Whether applauded for its departures from Peckinpah's previous style or critiqued for its gentler narrative, the film asserts itself as a unique contribution to the cinematic landscape of the 1970s.
You leave your desert, Hope?
Hell, I've already gone, honey.
As we step away from the heart of The Ballad of Cable Hogue, there's a world beyond the screen waiting to be explored. The journey through the American West may have ended, but the lives behind the camera continued to unfold in surprising ways. What became of the talented cast that brought this tale of fortune, desperation, and the wild spirit of adventure to life? In this bonus segment, we'll dive deep into the lives of Jason Robards, Stella Stevens, and David Carradine after the final credits rolled. Prepare to uncover the unexpected twists and turns their careers took, and the personal battles they faced in Hollywood's ever-changing landscape. From triumphs to hardships, these actors shaped the film industry long after Cable Hogue faded from the spotlight. Their stories reveal not just the fate of the characters they portrayed, but also the powerful impact of a role that defined a moment in cinema. Stay with us as we uncover these captivating tales that extend far beyond the film itself.
Just bet he did. As a matter of fact,
David Warner portrayed Reverend Joshua Douglas Sloan in the 1970 film The Ballad of Cable Hogue. His character is a conflicted man of faith, navigating the harsh realities of life in the desert. Warner's performance brings depth to Sloan, showcasing a man burdened by doubt and the struggle between belief and survival. This role marked a significant moment in Warner's career, as he shifted from traditional theatrical roles to embodying a more complex, morally ambiguous character in film. Warner's life took twists that matched the complexity of his roles. He faced personal hardships, including battles with depression, and the challenges of maintaining his career amidst shifting cinematic landscapes. His involvement in controversies, such as being outspoken against oppressive political regimes, often drew attention. Warner also dealt with the stigma of being typecast after leading roles in horror and villainous characters, which haunted him throughout his career. As of the last updates, there have been no significant public appearances or news regarding Warner's later years. His legacy, however, remains potent in film and theater. The shadowy aura of his career, marked by deep roles and personal struggles, leaves an indelible mark on those who engage with his work.
I will.
One way or another, love.
Jason Robards stepped into the role of Cable Hogue in the 1970 film The Ballad of Cable Hogue, portraying a man left behind by the changing world. His performance captured the character's mix of optimism and despair, embodying the struggle between progress and tradition. Robards' portrayal was layered, reflecting Hogue's perseverance despite constant betrayal and hardship. This role showcased Robards' incredible talent, earning him critical acclaim. After The Ballad of Cable Hogue, Robards continued to navigate a turbulent career and personal life. He faced significant hardships, including battles with alcoholism, which affected both his relationships and health. Robards struggled through a series of failed marriages, ultimately marrying actress Rachel Robinson, with whom he found a semblance of stability. Despite his personal challenges, he remained a prominent figure in theater and film, winning 2 Academy Awards. In the final years of his life, Robards battled lung cancer, which he publicly addressed with characteristic grace and humor. He passed away in 2000, leaving behind a legacy of powerful performances, but also a reminder of the fragility of life. His story serves as a testament to both the triumphs and tragedies that can shape a career.
stage line's been operating for 35 years. We've looked under every rock, behind every...
In The Ballad of Cable Hogue, Kathleen Freeman plays Mistress Jensen, a tough and pragmatic character who represents the harsh realities of the American West. Her performance adds depth to the film, showcasing her ability to balance humor with the bleakness of her surroundings. Freeman's portrayal of Mistress Jensen is a poignant reminder of the struggles faced by women of her era, confronting both societal limitations and personal ambitions. Kathleen Freeman's career spans several decades, highlighted by roles in both film and television. Known for her distinctive voice and sharp comedic timing, she appeared in various productions, but her life was not without hardship. Raised in a modest environment, Freeman faced financial difficulties early in her career. She battled health issues, including a significant struggle with obesity that led to health complications later in her life. Despite these challenges, she remained dedicated to her craft, often embodying characters who mirrored her own resilience. Freeman's personal life also held its share of mysteries. Married twice, she often kept her relationships private, and her difficulties with fame led to a reclusive lifestyle as she aged. After the 1990s, her public appearances dwindled, and she became less involved in the entertainment industry. The last known information about her indicates she passed away in 2001, leaving behind a legacy of strong female characters and a career marked by both triumphs and tribulations. Stella Stevens portrayed Hildy in the 1970 film The Ballad of Cable Hogue, a character caught in the complexities of love and survival. Hildy is a strong woman who understands the harsh realities of life in the American frontier, displaying a blend of vulnerability and resilience. Stevens infused Hildy with an authenticity that left a lasting mark on the film, showcasing her range as an actress at a time when female characters were often one-dimensional. Stevens' career was marked by a series of notable performances in films during the 1960s and 1970s, yet her personal life was complicated. Throughout her career, she grappled with typecasting, often being recognized for her beauty more than her talent. This frustration led her to embrace varied roles, but the struggle to be taken seriously lingered. Her personal life was filled with challenges. Marriage to actor and director Gale Gordon ended in divorce, and she faced financial difficulties that stemmed from the volatility of Hollywood. She also battled through darker moments, including public scandals and issues surrounding her mental health. As of recent updates, Stevens, now in her 80s, largely withdrew from the public eye, but has occasionally been mentioned in retrospectives of classic Hollywood. Reports suggest she remains a figure of intrigue, with her legacy still resonating through her memorable roles. Efforts to reconnect with her past have been few, leaving questions about the actress who once captivated audiences. L.Q. Jones portrayed Taggart in the 1970 film The Ballad of Cable Hogue, showcasing his ability to capture the complexities of a morally ambiguous character in a harsh, unforgiving landscape. His performance blended menace and charm, leaving a lasting impression as a man driven by greed and desperation. This role marked a significant point in his career, with Jones stepping into a darker facet of storytelling that challenged traditional hero narratives. After his role in The Ballad of Cable Hogue, L.Q. Jones continued to work in film and television, often cast in rugged, masculine roles that reflected American grit. He became notable for his collaborations with Sam Peckinpah, further solidifying his reputation in westerns. Yet, his personal life was not without turmoil. He faced financial struggles in the late 1980s, which led to health concerns and a decline in his public visibility. In the 1990s, he would face the loss of close friends and colleagues, deepening his sense of isolation in an industry that can be unforgiving. Notably, L.Q. Jones was often at the center of industry gossip, with whispers about the intense lifestyles that surrounded many stars of the era. He remained relatively private, shunning the spotlight to some degree, which added an air of mystery to his persona. In recent years, details about his life have faded from public view, though he is remembered for his contributions to cinema. His last known appearances were in small independent projects, reflecting his enduring love for the craft despite the passage of time. The legacy of L.Q. Jones lives on through his performances, each layered with the complexities of a life well lived yet shadowed by the struggles of fame. Gene Evans portrayed Cleet in the 1970 film The Ballad of Cable Hogue, bringing a gritty depth to the character. Cleet embodies the struggles of a man caught between ambition and desperation in the harsh American West. His performance is marked by a raw authenticity, mirroring the hard-living, combative spirit of the era. Following the film, Evans' career faced significant ups and downs. He struggled with typecasting, often seen as a tough guy in westerns and action films. Behind the scenes, his life was marred by personal hardships. Evans battled alcoholism, which affected his relationships and career trajectory. He experienced multiple failed marriages and was estranged from some family members. Despite these challenges, he remained passionate about acting. As for scandals, there were whispers of financial troubles and run-ins with the law related to his substance abuse. In his later years, Evans continued to work in smaller roles, but often stayed out of the spotlight. His last known appearances were in the early 1980s, after which details of his life became scarce. Gene Evans passed away in 1998, leaving behind a legacy that reflects both the light and shadow of a complex life.
All right, Hogue, all right, I give up, damn it!
Strother Martin portrayed the character Bowen in the 1970 film The Ballad of Cable Hogue. His role as the shady figure wrapped in the complexities of the Old West showcased Martin's exceptional talent in bringing nuance to morally ambiguous characters. Bowen's interaction with Cable Hogue reflects the darker side of human nature, adding depth to the narrative of survival and betrayal. Born in 1919, Martin's life unfolded amid great personal and professional challenges. He faced health issues, including struggles with alcoholism, which impacted his career intermittently. Notably, he experienced a scandal in the early 1980s involving a bar fight that led to his arrest, adding to the intrigue of his off-screen life. Despite the ups and downs, Martin maintained a steady presence in film and television, contributing to numerous iconic roles. He became known for his striking voice and distinctive looks, often cast as the villain. He passed away in 1980, leaving behind a legacy steeped in both cinematic achievement and personal tribulation. His final years were marked by a gradual retreat from the public eye, yet he remains a haunting figure in the landscape of American film. Slim Pickens brought a unique blend of charisma and grit to the role of Ben Fairchild in the 1970 film The Ballad of Cable Hogue. His portrayal embodied the loneliness and desperation of a man seeking redemption in the harsh desert landscape. Pickens' performance balanced humor with a profound sense of loss, revealing the character's complex emotional state while grappling with survival amidst desolation. Outside of this iconic role, Slim Pickens faced numerous hardships throughout his life. He was born Louis Burton Lindley Jr. in 1919 in a modest farming family, later adopting his famous stage name. His career spanned decades, featuring roles in both film and television, often as a cowboy or a rugged comedic character. However, his off-screen life was shadowed by personal struggles. He battled alcoholism and faced severe financial difficulties, particularly in his later years. In the 1980s, he encountered health issues related to a severe heart condition. Yet he continued to work until a tragic turn came when he was diagnosed with terminal cancer in the early 1980s. Slim Pickens passed away on December 8, 1983, leaving behind a legacy marked by both triumph and tragedy. His final years were spent battling illness, a stark contrast to the wild, free-spirited characters he portrayed. Ultimately, he remains a legendary figure in Hollywood, a testament to the rich tapestry of human experience filled with both joy and sorrow. R.G. Armstrong's portrayal of Quitner in the 1970 film The Ballad of Cable Hogue stands out for its depth and complexity. Quitner is marked by a dark edge, reflecting the harsh realities of the Old West and capturing the challenging moral landscape of the time. Armstrong infused the character with a palpable tension, navigating the thin line between desperation and cunning. This role showcased his talent for bringing intensity to supporting characters, making Quitner a memorable figure in the film. After the movie, Armstrong's career spanned numerous television series and films, often playing strong, rugged characters. However, his personal life was marred by struggles. He faced several hardships, including battling alcoholism, which affected his relationships and career. In the late 1970s, he was involved in a scandal regarding a contentious divorce that gained media attention. Armstrong also experienced the loss of his son in a tragic accident, which deeply impacted him. Despite these challenges, he remained a respected figure in acting circles until his later years. His last known public appearance was in 2012, and he passed away in 2019. His legacy is one of resilience against personal demons interwoven with a rich, yet tumultuous, acting career.
Where?
He's dead. I just got the telegram today.
As we wrap up our journey through the Ballad of Cable Hogue, it's hard not to feel the nostalgia this film evokes. Featuring Jason Robards in a standout performance, the movie tells the story of a man facing the harsh realities of the Old West, and the joys and sorrows that come with it. Robards, who battled his own struggles in Hollywood, went on to win an Academy Award later in his career, a testament to his talent and perseverance. David Warner, another notable cast member, faced challenges throughout his career, yet became a celebrated actor known for his versatility. This film connected deeply with audiences, painting a vivid picture of hope and resilience. For many, it may have been a defining memory from childhood, a film that sparked imagination and reflection. Did you watch this film during your younger years? What memories or emotions does it evoke for you? We invite you to share your stories in the comments below as we celebrate the enduring impact of this classic movie on our lives.
And that we can share it as one. We thank thee for thy goodness and thy mercy,